I've been wondering for over a year now why the MAGA cult doesn't care that they're breaking the law. So I decided to do some research on cults again, to find out why people have no problem committing crimes for them. Trump called for federal takeover of the elections. He threatened another country with the destruction of their entire civilization. Federal agents killed people in the streets for us all to see, and his followers defended it or pretended they didn't see it, that it didn't happen. We're not dealing with a political movement here. It's a cult, and we have to start treating this like a criminal cult. Here are the 4 psychological reasons the Trump cult doesn't care that they're breaking the law. 1. Cognitive dissonance. Someone does something they know is wrong. They support a policy that hurts people. They defend violence. They participate in something they know violates their values. It doesn't feel like a big deal at the time. All their MAGA friends around them are doing it. It's just politics. They deserve it. I'm just supporting my side. But in that moment, they cross the line. Now in this moment, they have 2 choices. Admit they were wrong and deal with the guilt and the consequences, or keep going and pretend it was justified. In the 1950s, psychologist Leon Festinger discovered cognitive dissonance. When your actions contradict your values, your brain experiences psychological pain. Most people resolve this psychological pain by changing their behavior. But people on the right are highly avoidant people who are used to suppressing emotions. These people resolve that pain by ignoring it like they've always ignored feelings. They end up pushing down the psychological pain and going all in rather than stopping. They know they're going too far. They know if their side loses, it's over. So they escalate instead of trying to turn away from this crazy cult. This is why so many Nazis refused to surrender when Germany fell. They knew what they did was indefensible. That's how far gone some of these MAGA supporters are. 2. Escalation of commitment. It's how ordinary people commit extraordinary harm without feeling like monsters. You do something that violates your morals. Your brain rewrites the story to make it justified. The new story requires you to keep going, because if you stop now, the original act stands alone. Unforgivable, unjustifiable, criminal. But if you escalate, it becomes necessary. Just the next step towards the next horrible thing. Psychologist Barry Staw studied this in the 1970s and called it escalation of commitment. The more you invest in a bad decision, the harder it is to walk away. It's the sunk cost of shame. These people are already riddled with shame and humiliation. They know they've gone too far. They feel like there's no way back. So they keep going because their pride won't let them stop. The sunk cost of shame is that powerful. 3. Mutual destruction. This is how cults work. They don't just make you believe, they make you participate. Once you've committed crimes together, you're bonded by mutual destruction. They go down, you go down. MAGA did this on January 6th. Thousands of people committed federal crimes together in a failed insurrection at our nation's capital. They implicated themselves in crimes. Some of them even streamed it live while they were committing an insurrection. Leaving now means turning on yourself. Where was the leader that day on the failed insurrection? Watching it on TV, drinking a Coke. They started by supporting Trump. Then they defended his lies. Then they excused Trump's cruelty. Then they stormed the Capitol. Then they defended federal agents killing protesters. Now they are defending wiping out an entire civilization over a war we started. The MAGA cult makes you do horrible things to keep proving your loyalty. They go down, you go down. 4. Dehumanization. To keep escalating, their empathy has to shut down. Dehumanization is when you stop seeing people as people. You turn other people into threats, monsters, enemies, because it's easier to hurt something that isn't human. Immigrants become invaders. Protesters become domestic terrorists. Psychologist Stanley Milgram proved how powerful dehumanization was back in 1961. He found that 65% of ordinary people would deliver fatal electric shocks to strangers if any authority figure told them it was necessary. Trump is their authority figure. He told them they are protected, that they have a license to do whatever is necessary, that he will pardon them, that they are untouchable. So they act like they have nothing to lose, because he told them they don't have anything to lose. They aren't untouchable. Accountability is coming quickly. The cult has convinced them they are special, that their team is full of winners, that they are defending America, fighting for freedom. At the same time, their rights are taken away. They are not special. They are fools. These are the rejects of society, the people who were never picked, the people who always feel like the world owed them something even though they didn't earn it. They really like their participation trophies. MAGA didn't radicalize good people. It gave antisocial, toxic people permission to finally be who they wanted to be. They wanted to hurt other people. The cruelty was the point. And now they think they're doing it for a cause. The problem with the cause is it's illegal. And when this is over, nobody is walking free. Not the leaders, and definitely not the followers. And if you're still in the cult, still proving your loyalty, still crossing lines you can't uncross, you're next. The door is closing fast. Time to get out.